Hello and welcome to NBA Fantasy in 5. I'm Kayla, and in this episode, I'll be doing a recap of Wednesday's action and looking ahead to Thursday's streamers. We had almost a full slate of games last night, but I'll keep it brief and take you through the nightly notables. I'm giving Paul Reed the performance of the night. He got the start with Dern and Stewart out, and he popped off. Just don't expect this every time he fills in because Cunningham, Thompson, Harris, and Ivy were also sidelined. So with all the main guys out, someone had to step up. Some of the other Pistons who had good lines were Dennis Jenkins, Duncan Robinson, and Karis LeVert. Matas Bazelis recorded a huge double-double. He's been a bit up and down, but he's a key part of the Bulls, and he's going to get better as the season progresses. He just needs to find consistency. In the Cavs vs. Heat, Craig Porter Jr. was just phenomenal on both ends of the floor. The Cavs had 3 of their stars out, and Porter took full advantage of that. He hasn't really gotten much playing time this season, but last night he got the opportunity and he made the most of it. Jarrett Allen also had a huge double-double with Mobley out, but surprisingly he didn't record any blocks or steals. Lonzo Ball also looked great in the offensive categories, and he's a good streamer when starting. In the Nuggets vs. Clippers, Nikola Jokic had a huge 55 points and 12 rebounds double-double. His efficiency was off the charts, and he had a very well-rounded line. In the Warriors vs. Spurs, Stephen Curry also nearly reached the 50-point mark. He had great two-way numbers, and surprisingly, Jimmy Butler hit 5 threes. I just don't expect to see that number again for a while. Stephon Castle also notched his first career triple-double and is an ad with how well he's been playing recently. De'Aaron Fox is back, but Dylan Harper is out for multiple weeks. For the Celtics vs. Grizzlies, Peyton Pritchard had a nice bounce back offensively after scoring just 5 points in both of his prior games. So he's finally closing that buy low window. For the Hornets vs. Bucks, Ryan Kalkbrenner nearly had a double-double, and he also posted 3 blocks. But the best part is that he didn't miss a shot, and he's still maintaining his scorching field goal percentage. For the other side, Ryan Rollins is still on a roll. He had a game-high 25 points, and he's still under 50% rostered in Yahoo leagues, which is really surprising to me given the value that he's been providing. He's really stepped up with KPJ sidelined, and he's going to be out for a while. So Rollins needs to be added in the meantime. In the Magic vs. Knicks, Desmond Bane is starting to heat up. He's going to be relied on even more if Banchero misses time. He left the game last night after suffering a groin injury, and we're awaiting further updates. Anthony Black also looked good, but he's a little bit up and down, so I'm not reading too much into this. In the Mavs vs. Suns, Brandon Williams started over Russell, and it's a good thing he did because he got 17 points and 9 assists. He's a solid streamer when he's starting. In the Pelicans vs. Blazers, the New Orleans are dealing with a lot of injuries, so guys like Sadiq Bey and Derek Queen have needed to step up more. I've been a little bit more impressed by Queen, just because he's coming off the bench, and I think at some point he'll even start over Missy. For the other side, Shaedon Sharpe went off for 35 points on really efficient shooting. In the Rockets vs. Wizards, Amen Thompson and Reed Shepherd looked great. Thompson was active on both ends of the floor, and he's providing the value that we hoped to see when we drafted him in the second round. Lately, Shepherd has also been providing better numbers, and he's starting to get his roster percentage up after a slower start to the season. In some other notable news, Jalen Johnson nearly recorded a triple-double. Keon Ellis went off with 20 points and 6 threes with Levine out. Kel'el Ware had a big double-double. Isaiah Joe had a good line, and he could pop off every now and then. And Alex Sarr had a double-double with some assists, and his efficiency has been looking much, much better this season. Now, looking ahead to Thursday's games, there's only 3 matches tonight. Raptors vs. Cavs, Pacers vs. Suns, and Hawks vs. Jazz. The Raptors don't currently have anyone in their starting lineup out or at risk of missing the game, so there's really no streams here. But for the Cavs, Garland will probably be out again due to a toe contusion. Porter Jr. has appeal, and hopefully he will get the minutes and look to ball as well. Mitchell and Mobley should be back since they missed the last game due to rest. This is also the second leg of a back-to-back for the Cavs, Hawks, and Suns. Indiana's injury report is looking a little bit longer, and you should look at it closer to game time just because things could change. Aaron Nesmith is the best streaming option for the team. TJ McConnell is also available, but he is still ramping up. Isaiah Jackson too. He's a little bit hit or miss, but he is still streamable. On the Suns, Grayson Allen is not just a streamer, he is also a must-add. We recently got news that Jalen Green is going to be sidelined for the next 4 to 6 weeks after re-aggravating his hamstring, injury. Bryce O'Neal is also a pickup, and you can also look to Dylan Brooks, but he's only really good for points and not much else. Zachary Risache has also He's also stepped up for the Hawks with Young out. Nikhil Alexander has also looked pretty good. And look to Luke Kennard in deeper leagues. And then finally for Utah, look to stream Kyle Filipowski, Isaiah Collier, and Ace Bailey. And that is all. Thank you for watching this speed run.